everybody. It's Sandy here from Farm Country Soap. I thought that I would touch base with you like I promised on some dates and products that I have for the spring and summer. Sorry I look a little tired, and I know it's a little light in the background. The sun is really shining down here, so thank God for that. I'm so happy that, it's nice out there for a change. Okay, I'm not going to keep you very long. I'll try not to. I know I always say that. If anyone's on there, please give a shout out to let me know that you're on. If not, you'll be able to watch this later. So I guess we'll get started. I have been making soap like crazy this past month. I just figured it out. I think I have about close to 245, 46 bars or units of soap made. And that is all different kinds of soap that I have shown you before. I didn't get a chance to post a whole lot of pictures. So the soaps that I have made, some of them have taken me a long time because there's some new things I wanted to try out this year. I know everyone's getting tired of the same old thing. Thanks, Dale and Tammy. I see you joined my talk. If there's anybody else out there, please let me know. You can feel free to ask me any questions, whether it's on the soap itself, on the oils, or anything like that. Give me a shout out. Okay, so there's some things I don't know if I'm going to have at Hometown, like I had promised. The aromatherapy section in particular, I will still have my healing balm. But I had originally shown you that there was an aromatherapy line I was going to introduce, which consisted of like a headache balm, kind of like a stress spray, and a muscle warming lotion. I'm gonna have to see if I'll be able to bring that to Hometown. If not, it will be introduced maybe by the end, either the middle of the summer or the end of the summer. And the reason for that is because some things in there, including lotion bars, I had promised, lotion bars that I will have with me. I'll go through them, but it is summertime. And I have glycerin soap, and lotion bars are made with beeswax and all different kinds of oils, and things will melt. So I will have to go back and think a little bit about the that small aromatherapy line. That is not a big brunt of my products right now. My big brunt of my products are my soaps. I will have the hand goat's milk hand creams with me. I didn't decide yet. Probably the honey almond, cherry almond. They're the favorites among everybody on the goat's milk cream in the jar. And maybe a few other surprises. Okay. So mainly the spring show is going to be all about the soaps and some extras. Now, extras. Like I had said before, the citronella lotion bars, they are great. They're in a little container. You can pop it out. They're like a lotion bar made out of beeswax, sunflower oils, that kind of thing. And this year is supposed to be extremely bad with all kinds of bugs because of the kind of winter that we've had. So we're going to try and deter them a little bit. I have a citronella bar you can pop out. Rub it on your arm. It'll melt. That is pure citronella, essential oil of citronella, which is a little bit different than the citronella that you get in the store in your bug items. I call it Bug Off. Obviously, I can't make any claims that that is what it's for. That's what I use it for, okay? According to the FDA, we have to be very, very careful how we label our products. I guess before I go on like I normally do, I should say that a few things. I am not an aromatherapist. I'm just a simple lady who started out making soaps about 6 years ago, learned a lot on my own, learned a lot on the websites. There's a lot of good soaping sites out there, groups, soaping groups. So I learned a lot that way, and a lot of my recipes, it took me a long time to develop on my own. Okay, so I'm just passing along to you what you also can read up on yourselves, for yourselves. Okay, so enough said there. Second thing I want to address. I had someone new a day or two ago who liked my Facebook page. And don't forget to like the whole page itself. I think I'm up to 127 likes. Please click that like on my page. But one thing I do want to address, the address that it gives there for my business. That is not a physical address for a shop. I am a small home-based business. So my products are sold at craft fairs, vendor shows, online. I have an Etsy shop now on Etsy.com. Just go type right in Farm Country Soap. Okay, and you can see some of the products I have on there. Whatever I show on my Facebook page on Farm Country Soap, you can contact me, you can call me, you can post on there. There's always to get in touch with me. By all means, I'm very happy to deliver it to you, meet you somewhere, that kind of thing. But I do not have a physical address for a shop per se. I am a home-based vendor business, okay? I just want to make that perfectly clear before there's any misconception that because I don't want anybody out there looking for a storefront because I don't have a storefront. Okay. All right. So we got all that out of the way. All right. So, like I said, I've been busy making soaps. I'm going to show you 2 that I made today. And 1 I'm going to keep as a surprise because number 1, it literally took me a total, between the last 2 days to get it done, it probably took me a total of, I want to say, 2.5 hours to make 12 bars of this soap. And it is, I'm sure you've seen it out there, it's mermaid tail soap. Okay, so what it is, it's a bar of soap with, that looks like the ocean. And yes, it is a stand-up bar of soap. And there is a mermaid tail sticking down in the top of it. Okay, so hi Lisa, nice to see you on there. So I am making I made mermaid tail soaps. Okay, so like I said, I can't show them to you because number 1, now it's getting warm, the heat is not on my side. I just finished it today and it's going to take overnight before I can even cut it to see myself what it's going to look like. There's a lot of different steps to making it that you have to go through with melt and pour soap. So I'm hoping that's going to stay together when I cut it. So I can't show you any sneak peeks. But what I will show you, forever, girls have been telling me online, if you want a soap that really sells, children love it. I've never really done it before. You got to get this fragrance. Okay. The fragrance is Monkey Farts. Yes, that's the name. Okay. And I've smelled it out different places before, and it smelled really nice. And I'm like, I don't know if I should try it. Okay, but I tried it. I made 8 bars of it to see how it's going to work out. Okay, but I'm going to show it to you. I kind of did it. Stacy kind of helped me with the third hand pouring it, because to get this design, you need 3 hands to pour. You need a hand for each color. So there's yellow, blue, and pink. And I knew this was going to happen. Okay, let me go back here. Okay, I knew this was going to happen. You're not going to be able to see it because it's too light. But as you can tell, there's the blue, the pink, and it's yellow. I mean, I'm going to try and put it back here against the wall maybe. Right, this way. Okay, this way. There. So you can see it a little bit better. And that's with the Monkey Farts fragrance. And it does smell really good. You get the first big hint of pink grapefruit, bananas, there's red raspberries, there's all kinds of fruits in it. Okay, so that's one of my new ones for the year. And this one isn't going to be easy to see either. I'm sorry. I did a new little twist on watermelon. Okay. Now, the reason why I did it this way this time, I haven't made watermelon in a couple years. Obvious down here is your green rind, your white. That's made out of detergent-free goat's milk soap. Then up here is your regular crystal clear glycerin soap. And you're wondering, what is that white strip inside? That is a slice of loofah. So it is a loofah bar of soap. And on the top for the little seeds is poppy seed, just a few poppy seeds. So you have poppy seeds in the loofah for exfoliation, okay? So down there is the green, the goat's milk, and then the clear. And let me tell you, the fragrance I used, it's called Fresh Picked Watermelon, okay? And it does smell wonderful, like a nice sweet watermelon. Now, this soap would be good for a foot soap, to do some pedicures of your own, or even just a bath and body soap, because it has a piece of loofah inside. So because the loofah is embedded in here, you know, right in there, you're going to hit some soap first, the loofah, and more soap. So by the time you get to that loofah, it is going to be nice and soft. Okay, so this, I'm not quite sure. I think I just called it watermelon and loofah soap. Okay, so that smells really good. All right, so they're kind of like the two, I actually did those today, so that's how fresh the soap is. Okay, I did those 2 today. If you want to go back and look on some of the other sites of the soap that I made, I can tell you some of the other soaps that I made. I made one that's called a detox bar. It is peppermint and eucalyptus. Okay, and the reason why you need a strong scent of peppermint and eucalyptus is because, number one, this will be a nice refreshing soap for in the summer, like in the morning. But I used a strong fragrance, and I'm going to tell you why. It's called Detox and Sea Kelp Bar. Now, sea kelp is a great nutrient for your body. As everyone knows that bought off me before, sea kelp is great for anything that has to do with the ocean. Is very, very high in nutrients, antioxidants. It is high in minerals, and they're just about the greatest for your body. Sea kelp, however, does have a slight ocean, I don't want to say fishy smell, slightly, but you're not going to smell that because of the peppermint. In this bar, there is a layer of activated charcoal on the bottom. There's a layer of bentonite clay, which is another one that's great for your skin. Any kind of bentonite clay is also good. The next layer is sea kelp, and the top layer is white kaolin clay. Okay, so they're all good properties for your body. They're all good antioxidants. That's why it's called a detox bar. First time I tried that one. Okay, what for other ones did I make? I made a new one called salted cucumber tonic, which exactly that's what it smells like, sort of like a cucumber and melon. And I'm trying to think offhand what I put in there. If I put alfalfa in there, if I put green tea, I'm not quite sure. It's kind of like I have to go back and look because I made so many soaps. But again, it's wonderful. It really is wonderful for your body. I think, was it sea clay? Sea clay. May have put that in. Again, I used a lot with, with things with the ocean. And I topped it with sea salt. So that's salted cucumber tonic. I did the mango and papaya with the poppy seeds. Most of these, I am going to tell you, most of these are either made with a clear base. I use a detergent-free goat's milk, or I make a shea butter base. I made my ginger peach, and I made that with the buttermilk base. And you all know anything made with the butter, with any kind of a milk base, the lactic acid is fantastic for your skin, especially the buttermilk. So I made ginger peach, your oats milk and honey soap. There's some of the ones that I normally made. The cherry almond I made with the shea butter, they're the same ones. And like I said, here's two other ones that I made. There was a big rage, or I should say there is a big rage on coconut milk. I made one with the pink Himalayan salt, and shea butter soap. I made that. And I think I made it with the fragrance with, I believe, pink hibiscus. So that's a wonderful fragrance. And again, you're getting some exfoliation with the salts there. And then the other one I made is a good facial bar. There's two facial bars that I have. One's my Shine Bar, which is lemongrass, tea tree, turmeric, the oatmeal, and that's good for oily skin, okay? And then also there is another bar that I made. It is done with, I believe I made it with, I think I made it with shea butter, coconut milk, which is the biggest rage. Coconut oil is in that bar, and cream of coconut fragrance, okay, which it is such a rich bar. It's great for anybody that has dry skin. I made small bars because I want to see first how I love feedback, so I need some feedback on some of these. So, okay, again, like I said, I cannot name everything because I have a lot of soap. Okay, that's all I can say. I have a lot of soap. I'm done making soaps. Tomorrow I will be making my lotions, and then I'm pretty much done between tomorrow and Thursday. Okay, which leads me to my next order of business. The next order of business is I'm going to tell you exactly where I'm going to be. Okay, the reason why I did all this, for all of you that don't know, I will be at the Hometown Craft Show this Sunday from 9 to 4. It's this Sunday, May 6th, from 9 to 4 at the Hometown Farmers Market. That's why I made all of this soap, because it's usually all of my customers, please come down and see me. I'm very easy to find. When you come into the parking lot, all of those people that are undercover that line all the way down the road, like down the street. I'm like the fourth or fifth one down. Yes, I will have my big sign in front, and I am under one of those little things that are undercover. Right, it follows the road like the main highway. It's right along the road there. All those ones that are undercover. So I'm like the fourth one down on the right hand side when you come into the top in the main parking lot. Okay. So I will be at the same space for all of you that have been at my stand before. All right. So I will be there on Sunday, again, at the Hometown Craft Show at the Hometown Farmers Market from 9 to 4. Okay. Now, depending upon how well or how much soap I sell, I was thinking about doing the 10th Street Marketplace on May 12th, which is here in Bloomsburg. For all of you that may not know, in October, I moved to Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, and Stacy and I moved. We bought a mobile home, and we live on top of Mainville Mountain, which is getting beautiful right now. Everything's blooming. I have the beautiful Mount rolling hills behind me. And I got a really nice spot in a mobile home park on top of Mainville Mountain. We overlook the Susquehanna River, so it's really, really pretty where we're at. So we were fortunate enough to just take the chance and move. So I'm trying to do a couple shows down here. There will be a lot. I don't have my whole schedule done what I'm going to be doing because, you know, the heat, and I don't want to be standing in the kitchen all summer making soap. I know you guys love that, but you know, always if you ever need anything, you feel free to call me because I always do orders for people that I know. Okay, I mean for all you customers. Okay, so that is on May 12th. However, I will let you know. But the shows that I'm going to be at are Hometown on Sunday. Now, here's another new one for me. And this is the reason why it's going to depend on where I'm going to be in between there. June 2nd, I got the privilege of being asked to the Central Pennsylvania Wine Festival, which is going to be held at the Bloomsburg Fairgrounds. And these will be held inside 2 of the industrial arts buildings. Okay. June 2nd is on a Saturday. It's from 11 to 6. Now, here's a little bit, I shouldn't say drawback. If you're interested in coming to a wine festival, you do know that you pay one admission price. You go in, whatever foods are in there as far as they're giving away. Mostly there's going to be wineries, and I think they said some breweries might be in there. I'm not sure because it's the first time I'm doing it. If you look up the Central Pennsylvania Wine Fest at the Bloomsburg Fairgrounds, June 2nd, they do have a website. I will try and post some of these websites when I get a chance for you, and that will tell you everything. But for $20, your admission is $20 a person. However, you get a wine glass, and you can drink with that wine glass all day long at all of those wineries. Okay? So for $20, you get a wine festival glass, and you get the use of that glass in there all day long. Okay. I'm trying it. I'm going to make 2 wine soaps. One is called Champagne Kisses, and another one maybe a sangria. I don't know. But another one I got is a Merlot, which smells wonderful. So I'm going to make 2 wine soaps, and I will have all the other soaps obviously with me. Okay. So that is on June 2nd. Okay. Now, June 7th to 10th, I'm going on a family vacation to Wildwood with my grandchildren. So, again, I will post when I'm kind of, not going to be around. You can always get in touch with me on Soap Again, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I was approached about coming to Patchtown Days. at Eckley Miners Village, which is June 23rd and 24th. I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to do that. Again, it all depends, because that wine festival is going to take a lot of soaps, a lot of supplies. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see weather-wise. Again, I will always post to let you know that week where I'm going to be at. Okay. I don't have anything down for July yet. And the reason for that being, July is also a very hot month to take soaps around. And down here in Bloomsburg, there are a lot of church functions going on. There's things at the fire companies going on. There's farmers markets down here that you can just go to for the day. So I'm kind of like, unless someone approaches me, thank God I'm at the point in time in making soap that people are approaching me now. I have been going to the SB Fire Company when they have their little yard sale things and getting my name out there. And so now it's pretty nice that people are approaching me and asking me, do I want to do their vendor show or their function that they would like to have me. So I appreciate everybody that likes my products and asks me to do that. If I can, I will. I'm kind of leaving July kind of open for now. Okay. August, I will be at, it is called the Weatherly Festival, and that is at Urana Park. And it's on a Saturday from 12 to 9. Now, what I want to tell you about that one, that's in August. And I didn't write the date down when I was writing. I believe it's August 28th from 10 to 5, so it's late in August. It's a Friday night, I'm wrong. It's August, I believe it's the 28th, and it's from 12 to 9. It's actually Friday night also, but I am doing it, but it's Saturday 12 to 9, I believe, which is the 28th. I'll double check that for you. I will be there I also sell Scentsy, and I kind of like, when I need that little break from making soap, I sell Scentsy in between. Scentsy products are great products. They're wax melts, and they kind of go in with the aromatherapy thing with my soaps. So this one, I will be there with my Scentsy. However, again, if there's any soap that you would like made, there's no admission or anything to the Weatherly Festival. It's at Urana Park. I will double check the date. I believe it's August 28th. That is paid for. Yes, that I know I'm totally doing. I did it last year, and I met wonderful people and sold a lot of Scentsy. If there's anything that you want made soap-wise, or if you want to buy Scentsy off me, give me a call and let me know what you want in soap, and I will bring it with me for down there to give to you. But I will be down there with my Scentsy products, okay, with my Scentsy stem. All right, so now we're going into September. September is it's a little busy, I should say. Okay, September, it's getting a little dark now. September 9th is the Fall Craft Show at the Hometown Farmers Market. So it's the Fall Craft Show at Hometown on September 9th, and I will be there, okay, for that one. Again, when things get closer, I'll post everything. September 12th to the 19th, I will be on vacation. It'll be a well-deserved vacation. We're going away on vacation, and yes, it's out of Pennsylvania. So I'm not going to say right now where we're going. So yeah, it is. It's out of Pennsylvania, and it's a well-deserved rest. And then when I'm coming back, obviously everybody goes, a lot of people go to the Bloomsburg Fair, which I live about 5 minutes from the fairgrounds and 15 minutes from Knoebels. So it's a nice area where I kind of live in the heart of everything, every possible restaurant you could think of. The college is 5 minutes from my house. So it's a nice place where we moved. So September is really busy. Okay, October. October is another month I kind of left open. There's a couple possibilities there where I could go in October. Nothing is definite yet. I haven't really looked, and a lot of people don't have their schedule. Some of them don't have their schedules out yet for October. So we're leaving that one open. And then in November, as everyone well knows, I usually do the holiday gift show and gift and craft show at St. Patrick's Church in Whitehaven. There are a lot of disappointed. That's usually on a Saturday and Sunday. I do not have a date for that yet. They usually decide like September, late September, beginning October, when they're having it. I don't know why they wait so long, but it's usually about the second weekend of November. Stacy and I have been doing it for quite a few years now, and we know the girls there and Father Mike, and they're just all lovely people. So, I'll let you know about that one. It's at St. Patrick's Church in November. It's like around the second weekend of November. And last year, we had just moved here. I was making soap to get down to it. And what happened was I wound up in bed like 4 days with the flu. So we couldn't do it. And I had a lot of people come, and they told me they were very disappointed that I wasn't there. So I do apologize, but I was really sick with the flu. And then my last one, usually before the holidays, is this year, and now I'm taking a guess at this, because usually it's around that time. I believe I was told by Dr. Renee Monahan, but I'm not sure. And Renee, if you come on and you know the date exactly, please let me know. I believe it might be around December 1st. It is their holiday quilt and craft show, which we enjoy doing every year. It's a Saturday from 10 to 3, and there are a lot of nice vendors there at the library. I'm usually at, there's a house that I'm usually in about a block up from the library. We're set up in the kitchen with our nice big table, and we usually have a lot of things there for like teachers' gifts, lots of nice holiday gift items there. And the people there are very nice. You get to go through the house, see quilts. It's just a really nice show to do. And it might be December 1st, but I have to double check. So they're kind of like, that's my schedule, I could take a lot more on. I have the 10th Street Marketplace was wondering if I wanted to put a few things in there for their on consignment. I'm not sure. I might go down and talk to her this week. But as far as vendor shows, that's about all we can handle. As everybody knows, Stacy is disabled. Physically, she's doing real good now. Alisa, she's been coming to she came to our home quite a few times to help me take care of Stacy. She came to take care of me. I had some issues about a year and a half ago. Well, actually, how long is it, Stacy? It'll soon be 2 years, I guess, right? Yeah. About 2 years ago, I ran into some medical issues, and so Alisa is one of our favorite home care nurses that comes into us. So give a shout out to all of them, because they're wonderful people. That's all I'd like to say on that end. Stacy's doing good, you know, as well as can be expected for her issues that are going on. You know, she's kind of the same, but she's stable, and she just tries to enjoy life as best that she can. So, you know, we get to do some things, and, you know, that we're allowed to do. We don't know how much longer, you know, her physical disabilities are going to allow her to. So we just kind of take it day by day. So, okay, so enough of that. I promised that I wouldn't have you on very long. I just wrote down, you know, like I said, some of the shows I want to let you know that we were going to be at. Again, as far as the soaps, if you come early on Sunday at Hometown, I am usually set up by 8:30. You know, they want to set up by 8. Don't forget, I'm driving from Bloomsburg now. So probably I'll be set up, you know, by 8 o'clock. Okay, 8:30. Say 8:30 anyway. I bought some new things to use as my setup. We were down the Lancaster area for a couple days this past week. I bought some new crates for my soaps, and I bought a small shelving unit to put some of my jars of creams and things on. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to set that up yet. My sister's coming down with me on Saturday. So hopefully, you know, I'll show her what I have, and maybe we can come up with an idea on how to set the table up. So, alrighty then. There was one more thing I was going to run past everyone. I had mentioned it before. When I get some time, I was just so low on stock with soap because of the fact, you know, of moving and everything. And as you know, I make my soap according to the seasons and different products according to the seasons. So I literally almost had to start from scratch. I was very down to the bare minimum, down to like maybe less than 2 dozen of soaps, if that. So that's why I've been working feverishly to make soaps. So I will have to say 95% of the soaps that you'll be getting this weekend are new, fresh soaps. And for all you people that don't know, most of the soap is good up to a year. I've opened a bar that was 2 years old and it was still good, as long as you keep it sealed. You know, and so it just depends. So there's just one more thing that I want to add that's new in my line for people who didn't see my last video. And I'm going to get on my little soapbox here about the poor little bees. As everyone knows, the honeybees are getting to the point of, they were getting to the point of extinction. Believe it or not, I don't know if a lot of people have heard that. There's a movement out there called Save the Bees movement. A lot of us crafters that can help support. I was just looking to see if I had the cream here. Let me check. Probably not. Okay, I don't have it here on the table. Okay, most of us like to support the Save the Bees Foundation. And so the beeswax that I buy helps support Save the Bees Foundation. Where I buy it from, the money goes to that fund, or a portion of it. Beeswax, just by buying honey off a local beekeeper, will help, you know, help the foundation. Help support your local beekeepers. You know, it's the most wonderful honey you could ever taste. The Bloomsburg Fair is coming up. There's a wonderful beekeeper, you know, I don't remember the name of it, but, you know, I buy honey from there and I use it in my soaps and my lotions. So as a tribute to that, I made a soap. It's a cold process soap, which is different from my melt and pour. It's a harder bar soap, and believe me, it is a hard bar soap. It has honey in it. It has beeswax in it. And it just has a pure, like, honey flavor. It's slightly scented with lemongrass and orange. And it is the most moisturizing bar of soap that you could ever have for your body. Anything made with beeswax and honey is great for your body. It's antifungal, antibacterial, antioxidants, you name it. It's great for everything. Okay, and that's what I make my balms out of, my healing balms with beeswax, honey, all of that, same thing. I also made a beeswax lotion that's in a jar. I think I made like maybe 10 jars because I want to see how that sells also. Again, and it's a different consistency, as it's not, I shouldn't say it's not smooth and silky. It's just a different consistency. And the reason why is because of the beeswax. Okay. It is a beeswax lotion, and that has oat milk in. And what that is you take oats, you dump hot water over them, you let them sit, like you're making, kind of almost like you're making oatmeal, but you don't put it in a microwave or a cook pot. You're just dumping water over the oats, leave it sit, and you squeeze it out, and this white milky consistency comes out. And that is oat water or oat milk. Okay, it's a white milky substance. Okay, and I did that with the beeswax and honey. And I just with that, and I added a slight honey nectar to it. Okay, it is what they say essential honey. Okay, which is like the true nectar of the honey. I also added that to it. All right. So yeah, it's a different kind of cream. So I'm going to sell the cream, the soap that I made, and the healing balms I always have. And so that is going to be my little tribute to Save the Bees, okay? Because that's what we want to do. So buy off of local honey, your beekeepers, and, and save our little honeybees, because let's face it, without the honeybees, we're in trouble, okay? Honeybees, they pollinate flowers, vegetables. I mean, if you think about it, the honeybees play a big part in our life. So let's help support them. Okay, so that's enough about that. So if you want to see what I have, please come down and see me on Sunday. Again, that's from 9 to 4 on Sunday at the Hometown Farmers Market. It is the Spring Craft Show. And you'll be able to see all the neat items that I have. This year, I just want to add one more thing. This year, my soaps, as a lot of you know, my soaps are usually 4 to 5 ounce bars. If they're smaller, I price them accordingly. I'm never super expensive with anything. My healing balms are like $5 and they last a long time. This year, my soaps are going up from usually I charge $3.75. Most places was $3.50 to $3.75. This year I'm charging $4. Okay, they're going up a quarter. A quarter isn't a whole lot. However, I'm sorry I have to do that. But my essential oils, I should say everyone's essential oils, are going through the roof. Not just essential oils, but fragrance oils. And fragrance oils are made from partially essential oils. They're just mixed with another carrier oil. So my oils are going up extremely high. My bases are going up. My oils for the soaps are going up. I use one company out of Ohio for all of my soap supplies. And I don't want to use another one. I could probably get them cheaper from other places, but I don't, because I want to keep the quality of my product the way it's been. I don't want to use cheaper stuff, okay? There's cheaper stuff out there, but you just don't get the quality that I would want to give to you as far as what's in your product. So again, most of my bars of soaps will be $4. The little honey, they're called the little honeybees, they'll probably be $2. Again, it'll be, you know, it's a quarter, 50 cents, you know, on some things. So it's not dreadful, okay? I just, you know, like I said, costs are going up, and I apologize. But, you know, 4 to 5 ounce bars, go online, see what some of these girls are charging for some of these soaps. I just bought a soap from, actually 2 soaps, from a company that I wanted to try. They do very well with on the internet, and I wanted to try them. And they're like 4.5 to 5 ounce bars, and I just paid like $7.25 a bar. So, you know, it ranges all over, and I don't want to charge you any more than what I really want to pay for a bar of soap. Okay, and so you know that if you buy a couple bars, I always give a discount anyway. You know, sometimes that's just how it works out. Look, if it wouldn't be for you, my customers, I wouldn't be in business. Okay, so so I will have a list of, you know, what everything is, or prices on things, and I think that's it. Okay, I'm sorry I kept you for so long. It is, yeah, it's 7:48. Okay. Okay, so come see me on Sunday. I gave you an idea of all the places I'm going to be at. You know, it's usually like a craft show a month, you know, which is about all I can handle because of the fact I stand and I make every bit of soap. Oh, I'm sorry. So where I was going with that whole thing was, before I forget, when I have time, probably, you know, it's probably going to be either later on this month sometime. I want to start a series of your basic essential oils that you should have around the house, or just essential oils in general and what they do for your skin. And herbs, okay? Sometimes it's just all simple things. I want to start a series of doing them, and I'm going to be doing them on my site on YouTube, okay? So on YouTube, I just go under, I think it's Sandra Myers. You know, I'll put a link there to my YouTube channel. I just go under my name, but to search it, you can search it Farm Country Soap, you know, videos or whatever. I will let you know when I'm going to do that, and it'll probably be live. And they usually keep them on there so that you can go back on and rewatch them. So I used to do a couple videos on there with other things and download them, and it takes forever. Okay, so I'm gonna probably do the first one live toward maybe the end of the month. I'll let you know. Okay, so it'll be on like your most requested oils and what they do. And, you know, every so often, I don't know if I'll make it a weekly thing or not. I'll do one. And we'll do it on YouTube. Everybody's jumping on the YouTube bandwagon. So I'm going to try that with essential oils and things like that. My daughter said, why don't I do soaping videos? And I don't know. We'll see. Later on, maybe when I get bored this winter or something. We'll have to see. So, okay. I'm going to let you go now. Thanks for bearing with me. And I'm so happy that you, it makes me feel great that you love my soaps and all the other products that I make. And if I can, I'll see you Sunday. If not, I'm always available here on Farm Country Soap. Give me a call, give me a post, a shout out. You can ask me anything at any time. I'm always around. Okay. Thanks a lot and see you soon. Bye-bye.